Hello friends, I'm Ken Denslow, and I'm with a group of administrators from around the Lake Union visiting here in Chilca, Peru. In fact, we're not just visiting, we're building a church. And it's through the generosity of members here that we've been able to participate in a program like this. People who've given land, given from their carefully earned savings. And one of those people is here with me today, and that is Brother Carlos. Welcome, Brother Carlos. Thank you for allowing us to be with you and be a part of this.
Thank you.
Have you always lived in Chilca?
No, not always.
How long have you lived here?
Here we are living 3 years and a half.
And how did you come to be here?
Yeah, well, during the pandemic, we decided with my wife, Bessie, to come here. And my mother used to have this land.
Now, you came here from where?
From Lima.
From Lima.
I lived in Lima 30 years. Yeah.
13 years?
30
years.
Oh, yeah.
And you moved from there to this little quiet community.
I decided to move from the city to the country.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And so how in the world do you just pick up and move from Lima to a place like this? What do you do for a living?
Yeah, I am systems engineer.
You're systems engineer for a major company.
Yeah, for Signify, which is a global company, lighting company.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're able to work from home.
Yeah, luckily, thanks to God, I am able to work from home.
Okay.
So I continue working from here, but enjoying this environment.
You have a lovely place. We just visited up in your garden. It's all the trees and plants. It's beautiful. Do you have children?
Yeah,
and of course you're married, I believe.
Yeah, I am married. I have 3 sons.
3 children.
Yeah, the older one is 20 years, and the young ones are Isa and Lucas. Yeah, 6 years and 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so you moved here. Was there a church here when you moved?
No, there was not.
No congregation?
No congregation. We were looking for that because we used to congregate in Lima, in Aurora Church in Surquillo. And here we didn't find, so we decided we need to start a new church.
Oh, okay. So how do you go about starting a new church in a new community in a fairly rural area?
But the first, I remember when we came with Bessie and the children, the first Sabbath, we keep the Sabbath.
Uh-huh.
We were in the parallel, building our house. Because we came here to live, we didn't have a house.
Oh, so you had to build a house.
We have to build a house. So during the week, we worked on that, and in the Sabbath, we keep the Sabbath.
Okay.
So in the first Sabbath, we saw that around here there were many children. And we invited them. They were curious because they were looking, who are these guys that are coming here? No? So we invited them. We started giving them some music classes, also teaching some lessons of the Bible. And
where did you do all this?
Because we didn't have the house, we rented some rooms here in our neighbor. Of course, the kind of rooms that are here in this place.
Mm-hmm.
And in one room, we were living with my wife, with the children. It was one room, bedroom.
So like camping.
Yeah, camping. My days to work. Also, they were cooking there. So many things at the same time, no? And other rooms for other family that was also came with us from Lima. And also a warehouse for all the things we bring from Lima. So.
And in the middle of all that, you held church.
Yeah.
You held services with these children.
Yeah, also we started. Yeah, if you see the pictures at the beginning of the ministry, it's very humble. It is another. Here is totally different. Huh?
So you finished building your house.
Yeah, in 6 months we build the house very fast. And then, we bring here the children. We prepare this room that we have here.
We built a room onto your house, your new house, just so that you could have a place to meet.
Thinking on that. Also, at the beginning, this was our temple. And now our temple will be...
Yes, you started out here, and now the next transition will be to the building that we're building right now this week.
The main temple.
So, this building that we're working on right now, this church, is on land that used to be yours.
Yeah.
How did that happen? How did you come to make the decision to give your land next to your house to have a church built on it?
Yeah, because everything belongs to God.
Uh-huh.
Since we came here, we were thinking in building a church and building a temple. There was a dream of me and my father. Maybe because we built a house, we didn't have all the needs for doing that, no? For doing the needs,
means.
yeah. but it happens. I think it's because it was a daily prayer, and suddenly last year you came to visit us. We talked about that possibility. We are praying a lot, and then we are seeing that dream is becoming a reality. That's right. We are very thankful to God because that is marvelous. It was seemed to be a far dream that now thanks to Project Amigo is becoming a reality.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a wonderful experience for us. How many children meet on a Sabbath?
Here, every Sabbath we have 40, 35 children that we're gathering from 9 communities around here.
Okay.
It's a central place. This is Primavera community, and we have 8 communities around.
Wow.
And we bring them, no?
35 to 40 children. How many adults attend this church?
And nowadays, 10 adults. We're growing in
10 adults.
10 adults.
So this truly is a children's church.
Yeah, that is children. 40 at the moment, no? But adults also is growing, huh? It's growing because my father, I think, is putting a lot of strength in evangelizing other people.
Your father, Ephraim, who is retired and lives right next door, he's very involved in the children's ministries too, I've noticed.
Yeah, also he's very enthusiastic. He likes doing biblical studies, going to visit the families, no? And really for me, it's a very big testimony. When I see my father, I say, I have a big example to follow.
What has it done in your Christian experience, your religious experience, to be a part of this planting of a new church in Chilca?
For me, really, because I am 17 years as Adventist. And I think here in Chilca, when we came here and when we didn't have leaders to follow, pastors that can tell us what to do, I think we started to depend more on Christ, because we read the Word of God, and there we find what we need to do. And what we are doing here is what the Bible tells us to do, no?
Yes.
To give the love of God, to be a mean for the love of God to go through you toward the people who needs to know Christ and know His salvation, no? In the Word of God, learning the Word of God, and also in testimony.
Yes.
No? Seeing how you live, how you treat people, how do you relate with them.
Yes.
So here is a very high responsibility because everybody know Brother Carlos. They call me Brother Carlos. Despite they come here or not, they know that they are Brother Carlos. And I need to
You're making an impact in the community through your presence and through your commitment to follow Jesus.
Yeah, and this place, that has intent, no? For us, when we came here, we talked about building a place like a magnet that attracts people, where people feel here comfortable, and they can feel here the love of God, and also they can hear the Word of God here, no? So that's something that the target here is, if you see people use the lands for farming, producing corn and so on. But here we're trying to do something different
Kind of harvest. Well, you are an expression, your church, you are an expression of what's at the heart of Project Amigo. And we're just so grateful to be a part of this church plant and the church building project here in Chilca. And and it's been great getting to know people and getting acquainted and establishing new friendships and recognizing that we are part of a global church. And we have brothers and sisters, not just in our backyard, but around the world. And we thank you for that. And I would just say to those of you who are watching this video, if you can find some way to join in and be a part of Project Amigo, you will be blessed and the church will be blessed. And Brother Carlos, it's been a privilege to get acquainted with you, and I look forward to continuing our communication. For you as long as time lasts, and it's just been a blessing to get a new brother in Peru,
A new amigo.
a new amigo. It's a project, but
Okay, thank you.